Hello, my name is Benjamin David, and you might know me from Worst Cooks Season 3 on the Food Network. Well, that's been 6 years ago, and since then I've been trying to apply my craft and get much better, and I'm definitely not a worst cook anymore. But what I do now is I do a lot of meals, quick meals that are gourmet meals that I post to Instagram, and people are always asking me, how do you do this? How do you cook that? What seasonings are you using? And I notice a lot on television, a lot of people always use, on these cooking shows, they use seasonings and things that you can't hardly find, or they might be a little bit too expensive. What I try to do is I try to prepare restaurant quality meals with easy to use ingredients, things that you find at Target, Walmart, anything like that. So what I'm gonna do is a series of videos that are quick meals that will help people who might not even be able to cook at all, but you can show off a few different recipes, cook a few meals, have people thinking you really know what you're doing in the kitchen. And hopefully along the way we'll learn a couple of different things. And what we're gonna do tonight is a Mahi tuna. It's an excellent fish. It's not really fishy, not too expensive. I bought this bag at Walmart. It contains 3 fillets for $9.99. Usually it reminds me of like a snapper. The texture of the fish, like I said, doesn't have a strong fishy smell. It's an excellent fish that you can prepare, and something that you can usually see at a restaurant or something. And I'm gonna prepare that along with a little bit of grilled asparagus, something still very simple. And I'm gonna mash a potato. We're gonna do a garlic mashed potato to go with it. Just your basic protein and a little potato and a little vegetable. Something real quick. You should be able to knock this out in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and season this fish. So like I said, it's very easy to prepare. Take it right out of the package. Give it a quick rinse. The seasonings I'm gonna use are very simple. I'm gonna go with a kosher salt, coarse black pepper, and a little bit of Old Bay garlic and herb. This garlic and herb is a really good seasoning. You can find it at any store. Usually Old Bay is, pretty prevalent in Walmart's, Targets, wherever. So it should be easy to find all these quick ingredients. Now what we're gonna do is, once we have this fish grilled, we're gonna top it off with what we call a little garlic butter with Parmesan and basil. Now this I acquired at Sam's Club also. It's an excellent topping. You can use it on steak, fish, anything. It gives it that good garlic and herb, buttery flavor. So we're gonna top that off with it to give it that restaurant quality style. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and season this fish. Like I said, just a little bit of a sprinkling of the kosher salt. And we're gonna go with the Old Bay garlic and herb. And like I said, it just depends on your taste. You can do a little bit or a lot. Now, I don't do a lot of the garlic and herb seasoning or a lot of salt, because the salt will overtake the flavor of the fish. But I try to do just a little bit of salt just to give it a good flavor, and then kind of go more so with the garlic and herb seasoning. Very easy, like I said. I'm gonna go with a little coarse black pepper. Both sides of pepper. And like I said, you can kind of modify this to your taste or choice or whatever. I just like to just see a little bit of the seasoning. Then we're going to go ahead and put this on the grill here. Real simple. Let that start grilling. The next thing we're gonna do is take our asparagus, rinse those off. Like I said, very simple. These are the steps that anybody should be able to make here. I'm gonna of course cut the woody tips, the harder tips on the asparagus. Make sure I get just the best part of the asparagus up top. Go ahead and get rid of these. And as far as the asparagus goes, just take a little bit of virgin olive oil, nothing fancy. A little bit in your hands, kind of coat it. Rub that asparagus down. Just to keep, the grilling process smooth. And what I'll do with those is I'll take a little bit of salt, a little bit of onion powder, little pop, a little smoked paprika. Like I said, all of these seasonings are things that you can find Walmart, Target, places like that. Nothing too fancy. I like to keep it simple. Just to give it a little bit of a sweet pop. This is something different. Now this one might be a little harder to find, but it's still easy. Moroccan seasoning. It's made by McCormick. These are pretty much easy to find. Just gonna give it a little bit of that Moroccan because Moroccan has a sweeter flavor. It has a little cinnamon base. But I just want to do something different with the asparagus. Fish cooks relatively quick. And the good thing about when you're using it on the grill here is the grill, the cast iron grill, kind of separates the fat of the fish. So it grills away the fat on the fish. And what I do, just to keep it loose, make sure it's not sticking, I try to oil the grill a little bit, but at the same time keep the fish from sticking to the grill. What I do by the time we get ready to turn it over, and you got a perfect setup, nice grill marks, not too dry. I'm gonna leave it on that side a little bit, let it cook through. As you can see where it's cooked through on that side. Once it cooks on the other side, it should be a nice white texture, firm fish. I already have a set of asparagus grilling here. Next thing we're gonna do is go ahead, and as I stated earlier, I had wanted to do a mashed potato. So what I'll do is I'll strip down a mashed potato, very simple. Of course, anybody can cut a mashed potato, skin it. What I do is cut my mashed potatoes this way because I try to cut them down so when they boil, I cut them into smaller pieces so when they boil, they will have a quicker boiling time. It'll boil a lot quicker with that, so I just wanted to kind of demo the pieces. I know I got the seasoning on it, but whatever. Now the next thing we're gonna do is gonna take our already boiled potatoes here. We're gonna drain them from the water. These have been boiling for about 20 minutes. Not too long, just enough. I'll strain those. And the good thing about this is these potatoes have been boiling long enough where I shouldn't have to use a masher. I should be able to take a traditional fork and just smooth in with the butter and the milk and make these potatoes smooth as possible. First thing I'm gonna do is add my pepper. Like I said, you make it to your taste. Do a little onion powder here. And then for this one, I use a little bit of kosher salt. Now this is a little extra. I can't believe it's not butter, but it just depends on your taste. You can use traditional butter or just milk. It depends on what your taste is. I like to use this about this much. A couple of forks. It depends on your taste. And as I stated, as you can see, those potatoes they've been boiling for 20 minutes and they're so soft. I'm just able to mash them down with a fork. I just added a little regular milk to this, and as you can see how smooth the potatoes are now. I haven't even used a masher. I'm just kind of working them around with the fork. Nothing major, really easy. Now I'm gonna season these to taste, as I stated. I like a little pepper, so I'm gonna give mine a little sprinkling more of a little pepper here. Work that around. Probably a little more salt. So we're gonna work that. As you can see, the fish here, the grill is pulling the fat away. It's grilling that, making sure the fish is nice and lean. Getting that taken care of. That's already one piece prepared. We already have our asparagus. And that's pretty much the meal. Now the trick to this is we're gonna take our fish off the grill. As you can see, asparagus looking pretty good. Now that's with the Moroccan seasonings and everything. What I'm gonna do with that, take this, add a little mashed potato. Next thing we're gonna do is take this famous garlic, parmesan, and cheese butter. Now this adds a great flavor to the fish. So we just take a little bit of that, kind of work it on the fish there. Make sure it coats it. Gives it that nice garlic butter flavor with a little Parmesan also. As I stated, that is restaurant quality. It's an excellent fish. Very tasty. Optional what you can do with your grilled asparagus. If you look at the texture of the fish, very flaky, cooked through, still moist. That garlic butter giving it a nice flavor. Of course, the grilled asparagus looking good, and the mashed potatoes. So like I said, I'm gonna continue to do these videos, something quick. I know my style might not be to everybody's liking, but this is for people who are trying something different, who haven't used or haven't utilized, any cooking skills. This is kind of like me, like I was 6 years ago, not knowing what I was doing. So I've just been kind of doing trial and error. Hopefully you like these videos. I'll be back with my next video. Hopefully we're looking at next week a gourmet burger. Now this is not a regular hamburger. This is gonna be a really different take on a hamburger, but I think it'll be something that everybody can enjoy.